Good morning. Today is Friday, July 1st, day 56. We are leaving Riverside. We're gonna ride up to Saratoga, have some breakfast, maybe soak in the hot springs. Then from there we're gonna ride on to Rawlins, where we have a day off, and we have two very special guests coming in to meet us in Rawlins on Saturday. Really looking forward to that. Hopefully we'll have a good ride today. The sun's out, no chance of rain. Looks good. I forgot to say, it's about 60 miles to Rawlins, and right now it is 7:47, so probably be mid to late afternoon by the time we get to Rawlins, considering we plan on stopping at Saratoga to enjoy the hot springs. You gotta love riding when you're riding downhill with a tailwind. Going 22 miles an hour and doing nothing, but enjoying the scenery. Well, this is gonna be the official barn of the day. Not the old Amish built barn like I saw in Virginia and Kentucky. This is a pole barn. It's a nice pole barn though. And check the backdrop. You can't beat that. Take one of as many pictures. Look at 9:14. I see Mark up there waiting for us for breakfast. So I had a great little breakfast sandwich, and now we're going to find Hobo Hot Springs. It's down here in town, and we're gonna go soak for half hour, 45 minutes or something, make us feel good, and then we have roughly 40 some miles to go to get to Rawlins. Saratoga swimming pool and hot springs. So we have the local swimming pool, and we have the hot springs right here. There's a couple of different ones. So this is the Hobo Hot Springs, 118 degrees, and let me tell you, it is hot. It is hot.
I'm not cold anymore.
We're getting used to it. Okay, I finally got into the hot springs all the way up to my neck. It is hot. It's 118 degrees, and we're hoping it makes our muscles feel nice and relaxed and cool and calm, and we'll be able to get the other 40 miles in today. So you go from the hot springs at 118 degrees into the river, which is less, and they have sort of some stones put together so you have different temperature of river. But if you go out into the main river, it's like cold. So the hot springs bubble out right here into this little sort of cordoned off area, and this water is definitely comfortable. But that one, cooler. The one down is even more cooler. Oh yeah. And when you get into the river, it's cold. So this is the main hot springs. Very slippery, very hot, and where you see the bubbles coming up like this, that's where the hot water is bubbling up out of the ground. And it's a very nice place. All right, we're done with the hot springs. In my opinion of the hot springs, they were sort of hot, to say the least. And it was a nice experience. I'll just sort of leave it at that. Not great, not bad. Felt good once you got used to it. The river was cold, but an interesting experience. The North Platte River in Saratoga, pretty big. So after our brunch and our swim, Rawlins is now 41 miles away, and it is 11 o'clock. So we've got some pedaling to do. Miles and miles of this. This marker on the Overland Trail, Platte River Crossing, 9 miles west, 1861 to 1868. So this is the path that the wagons took, going to Oregon, just like we are. So they don't fool around with their snow fences here in Wyoming. They go up, it looks like they're permanent, and I'm sure they probably must help some keeping the snow off this road in the wintertime, because this is just wide open, and I can see the wind blowing across this road, making it impassable. So between Saratoga and my present location, I've gone about 18 miles. In that 18 miles, there's been nothing but scrubland. No agriculture, no nothing, no manufacturing, just scrubland. And in that scrubland, there are cows. So this scrubland must be healthy enough for cows to eat, but besides that, I don't think it's really good for much of nothing. It is beautiful though. One more valley up and over. Still beautiful views. There are few roads to take you where you want to go in Wyoming. So here's one chance for us to get on the expressway. So we're taking I-80 west. So we'll see how it goes. 13 miles. I-80. Well, I don't know if you can hear me. It's pretty windy. This I-80 expressway, I feel totally safe on it. We have a huge shoulder, but man, oh man, the trucks. Every other vehicle is a truck of some kind. So it must be a major truck thoroughfare east to west, which I believe. The North Platte River. The view from I-80. Yep, lots of trucks, but lots of beauty. Going by the Sinclair Refinery in Sinclair, Wyoming. All the fuel cars. I'm not sure if that's for the crude oil or for the refined gasoline. So we had a nice guy in a white GMC drive by and asked if we lost a wallet. And sure enough, it was Dave who lost the wallet. Not Al, not Mark, not Wade, it was Dave. Dave's really good at not losing anything. So, now we're all even. Later on today, I'm going to have Mark tell a story about his wallet. That will be very interesting. So we're on the final push from the I-80 Sinclair rest stop, which was a couple miles back. We have about 5 miles to go to the hotel, which won't be too bad at all. It's been a great day for riding. And away it goes. Seems like every 5 or 10 minutes there's a major train going up and down this track right in Sinclair, or near Sinclair and near Rawlins. All right, we've made it to Rawlins. Population 8,200, elevation 6,700. One of the bigger cities we've been going through, we will be going through, and it's only like 3/4 of a mile. We'll be at the hotel where we have a rest day. So we're all fired up about that, and we get to see 2 special guests tomorrow coming in to visit. So I'll tell you more about that tomorrow. So we made it to the Baymont Inn by Wyndham here in Rawlins. I'm here so far and Dave is here, and it looks like we got here just before the rain. but there wasn't any forecast, so maybe it's just threatening looking clouds and it's gonna pass over. So we're gonna go in and check in and start enjoying our off day. It's been 9 straight days of riding. Well, as is oftentimes the case, we got to the hotel, Wyndham, and they said I only had 1 reservation for 1 room, even though I showed them on my iPhone the confirmation for 2 rooms. Needless to say, I was not a happy camper. She knew it, but she was basically uncooperative and would do absolutely nothing about it. So Wade and I ended up getting another room about a half a mile away from the other hotel. So now we're staying in 2 hotels. But that's the way it is. The nice thing about it is we got back to the second hotel just in time to miss the big flood. Literally, the skies opened up and everything got soaked. So we stayed dry, thankfully for that. And now we're gonna walk over and meet Dave and Mark for dinner. We're ready. So it's almost hilarious. We went to the Antelope Cafe to eat. The guy comes out absolutely drunk on his butt saying, we're closed. We're closed for 4 days. My dad has dementia and Alzheimer's and we're closed. Just like that. So now we're looking for someplace else. Oh well, what do you do?